Alright, you guys, I'm back again with part 2 of coping with death at a young age. Like, comment, and subscribe, do all that right now. You guys ready? Let's get started. Coping with death at a young age. It's not going to be easy. If anybody told you that, they're lying to you, they don't really care about you, they just trying to get you out their face for the moment. Those are one of those, damn, that's crazy people when you tell them some shit about you or some things that's going on in your life. Grief is a process. It's more like a roller coaster. It's constantly going to be up and down. You might one day be feeling good, the next day you might be feeling bad. That might happen all in the same, that might happen in 5-10 minutes. You get what I'm saying? You can't tell anybody how to grieve. Did a little research, and most of the time, it's commonly 4 stages to grief. The denial, the I'm fine, I'm okay, I'll be alright. You won't be. Stop saying that. That's not true. The anger, the lashing out, the mood swings. Thirdly, the depression. Not wanting to do anything, not wanting to talk to anybody, just drowning in your thoughts, you know? Constantly dwelling on what happened, looking back at it, thinking about it over again. You wouldn't want to interact with people. You might just sit in a dark room all day. You might just want to cry all day. 4, wanting to be accepted. This is the final stage of grief. And the wanting to be accepted part, that's when you're trying to come back down, you're trying to come back to reality. You want people to just understand what you're going through. Listen to me. Most people aren't. You have to find somebody who does. Grief comes and goes, as I told you guys earlier. If you try to avoid it, you're going to put yourself in a darker place. I've done it. I thought for 10 years straight that I could just grieve by myself, that I could grieve on my own, that I didn't have to talk about anything, that I would just get over it. That don't work. The most important thing, though, when grieving is, or trying to cope with death, which are the same thing, that's why I keep saying grief and then coping with death back and forth. Most importantly, you need to acknowledge that you're grieving. That's half the battle. That's half the battle right there. Acknowledging that you need to grieve. Acknowledging that your loved one or that somebody that you cared about passed away and that it hurts you, it affects you. It's going to be difficult, but you got to keep pushing. Also, you got to do things that make you feel better. Things that keep you from grief. Keep you from dealing with the grief. Keep you from focusing on that dark place, keep you from out of that depression, keep you out of that dark cloud. You got to focus on things like that. Like, say, for instance, maybe hanging out with your family or hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your spouse, hanging out with your loved one, you know? Or maybe going out, maybe, you know, playing video games, maybe you smoke, maybe you drink. I'm not saying do any of these things, and we're going to get into topics like that later on this channel. Most importantly when grieving, though, and this happens to almost everyone I've talked to that has dealt with grief, the simple things become hard. Say, for instance, sleeping at night. I ain't had a good sleep in the last 10 years, man. That's still going on right now today. Secondly, eating. Somebody can put some food in front of you, you're not going to want it. You're thinking about that dark place. You're thinking about your loved one is gone. You're thinking about you missing them. Who wants food? But you have to eat. You have to eat. This is what I'm talking about. But I'm going to finish the topic first. 3, maybe even showering. You might not want to wash. I told you, it's just basic things that you don't want to do anymore. Simple things will become hard. 4, the way that you think. Your thought process might become clouded. It might become judgy. You might view things way differently now. You don't see the world the same anymore. You gotta take time to heal your soul, your body, and your mind. All separately, but you have to take time to heal these things. If you don't, you won't get better. I'm telling you. If you're denying that you're in grief, that's one of the biggest parts. Because once you start denying that you're grieving, you've already lost touch with reality. You don't understand what's going on around you anymore. You're not even understanding that you're supposed to grieve when somebody around you passes away, when somebody around you dies. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to grieve. Now, I know in part one of this video I said that you guys may need to go to therapy, right? Okay. In our community, going to go sit down and talk to somebody in that field, we have a stigma against that. So if you were like me at one point and you had a stigma against that, find somebody that relates to you. Find somebody that you feel as though you can talk to, that will help you. This may be people around you. This may be somebody you don't even know. But you got to talk to different people and ask them, hey, would you help me in my grieving process? That may sound crazy to ask another person, but anybody who understands that, they're going to want to help. And if they don't, you don't want their help anyway, right? You got to start with those who understand you personally, though. That's what I would say. And if those people don't work, then you branch out. You try people that you don't know. You try people that you don't have a lot in common with. And those people still may be able to help. I hope that I was able to help you guys and give you guys some tips or some different things or some different knowledge, some different information to help you cope with death at a young age. You guys like, comment, and subscribe. Another video will be coming soon. Get this to 100 views. Get me to 100 subscribers. I'll give you guys 5 videos. Back to back to back to back. I love y'all. One love, one knowledge. If we don't save us, who gonna save us? I'm gonna keep saying it.